Welcome all of you. We are learning orthographic projections, and in earlier two lectures we had discussed the basics of what is orthographic projections. So we saw how to put the object in the form of a figure by considering how it looks in the front view direction, how it looks from the top, how it looks from the left hand side, how it looks from the right hand side, and after getting all these orthographic views we come to know how the object is. That is how the entire process is based. So last time we have taken some simple examples from the book and we have learned how this is done. Now the same thing we will continue further by taking some slightly more complex objects. Last time some of the objects, in fact all the objects, they were not having any dimensions. So we learned just to visualize the objects, which surfaces of the object they are visible, which are not visible, and so on. Today we will see some figures, some objects where the dimensions are given, and with the help of dimensions it will be possible for you to draw the figures as per the required views. Like in the front view, what could be the size, in the top view, what could be the size, dimensions, etc. That will happen today. So we begin the session with similar problems but of slightly complex type. So now you can look here, there is one object shown here. This is the object, and this object, if it is seen in this direction, that means if this is the front view, this is the direction of viewing, what will be its front view, what will be its top view, and what will be its right hand side view. That is what is asked. In fact the solution is already there. You can see this is the front view, then here there is a top view, and here there is a right hand side view. We are now only going to see how this is so, how it is done like this. So we just examine, we just try to understand how it is done. So when you see in this direction, first thing is you will be able to see this rectangle. Okay, so that rectangle is drawn here as per the dimension. Now here the dimensions are not given, so you can just think of the size that is shown here, it is drawn. So that is the front surface which is clearly seen, that is drawn. After that, this 4, the surface 4 that is shown here, since it is parallel to your direction of viewing, you will not be able to see this 4 number surface. Instead of that, this line itself will represent this 4 number surface. So this line is a 4 number surface. So we don't have to draw a shape like this. After that, what you can see, this is surface number 1, which is inclined. Now anything which is inclined, as you know, inclined you will not be able to realize that it is inclined. You will feel that it is straight. Only thing is it will look shorter than what is shown here. So in this case, this 1 number is shown like this. This is 1 number surface. Okay. And if you measure this length, this will be more than this length. But right now, you just try to understand which surface is seen and which is not seen. So in the front direction, you will be only able to see surface 2, and above that surface 1, that is what is shown. Anything else you are supposed to still show, you will see that there is a cutout here. If you just draw this much, that means this cutout you have not considered. But there is a cutout like this, that means this surface 6 which is there, this surface 6, although you are not seeing, corresponding to this surface, one dotted line is supposed to come here in this direction. So that is the dotted line that is shown over here. So now after drawing this much, the front view is complete. Now let's see the top view. So if you see from above, down, from above if you see down, then which surfaces you are going to see, that is what is to be drawn. So one thing is, this shape like this kind of a shape will be seen, which is drawn like this. Okay, so this 6 number surface is this line. 7 number surface, is this line, 6 number surface is this line.